Hello everybody, welcome back to Buzzard-Roost. I am Buzzard. Time for a Nutter Drive talk. On the serious side, I've been trying to keep up with the Corona, or the Kung Fu flu, and not a lot of information on the places I was going to. There's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of strange for me. Not that much information's coming out, or at least not that I've noticed. You know, updates on cases in the United States and stuff like that. So I don't know if they're just trying to keep it quiet or what. I did talk to one of my sons yesterday, and or yesterday or day before yesterday, and tried to see if his 401k, if it was something he could move around, you know, change where the money's going to and stuff. Because I'm not a financial guy, but I'm surprised the stock market's held on this long. I mean, it dropped, 1,000 points yesterday. But I told him to see if he could get it, since he couldn't pull it out, see if he could transfer it over to like gold and silver. And I guess he can't do that. And my kids that have Roth IRAs, the money's taxed before you put it in there. So after 5 years, you can pull out what you've put in, if I understood right. So I'm trying to get them to pull out what money they can. There's no penalties. Like I said, the taxes have already been paid on that, but what they've made off of that money is taxable, so they can't pull that out. Just everyone keep their head on a swivel, and if someone has some new information, because the last I looked at, it was said there was only like 19 confirmed cases in the United States, which after seeing Italy and Italy, Germany, or Russia, Iran, there's a bunch of them that's locking down, quarantine people. So our market's going to drop, and I got a feeling it's going to drop big time. So do what you can with what you got. Food. Medical. Make sure you have some containers. If you've been doing like I have, you've been getting a lot of 5-gallon buckets and 3-gallon buckets and 1-gallon buckets. If you don't have another way to store water, that would be a good way. Fill them up. If you don't have food in them, fill them up with water. You can always use it to flush your stool if this doesn't pan out. Dry them out and use them for some more food. But do what you can. I'm trying to limit as much as I can on going into town and stuff. But with kids in school, it's kind of hard right now. Haven't hit the trigger points on keeping the kids out of school. And that may be another reason that I feel like they're not releasing the numbers to keep from panicking, because I know a couple of my trigger points have happened on, which has brought me to the stage of trying to avoid going into stores as much as possible, around population as much as possible. Of course, I can't completely yet, but I got, what you say, a couple more triggers, and then it'll be stay at home for everyone. and I'll just have to deal with school and stuff like that after the fact, which it may end up, if things get bad, then they probably won't even question then. But I'm almost up to my public road up here, so I'm going to pull over here real quick. But I don't know, man. It can get real scary real fast. So set your trigger points. I talked to my oldest boy about that when I was on the phone conversation. One of the trigger points is for him and his family to come out where I'm at is for there to be a case within about 50 miles of where they're at now. And I need to get him some stuff over there that I've got set back so they can, I don't know, I guess you say, try to avoid as much exposure as possible if it comes down to that. I've got a guy across the road from me that has a little pull behind trailer. I've got to get a hold of him, see if I'll pay him good. It'll probably be in food, but if things get bad enough, to use it as a quarantine trailer for family and real close friends that are come out if something goes bad. Anyway, like I said, keep your heads on a swivel. If you got a website or something that has a pretty good update, or seems to have a pretty good update, please leave it down in the comments. I want to be able to try to get as much information as I can. Everyone stay safe. Get what you can put up. And like I said, just stay safe. This is Buzzard. Remember, only dead fish follow the flow of the stream. Please don't be a dead fish. See ya.